When you think of classical music, one piece that stands out above many others is Canon in D. This beautiful, elegant composition is often heard at weddings and special events. But what do we know about the man behind the music? Today, we dive into the life of Johann Pachelbel, one of the Baroque era's most influential composers. Johann Pachelbel was born in Nuremberg, Germany on September 1, 1653. He grew up in a musical city, rich with a vibrant culture of art and music. From an early age, Pachelbel showed promise in music. His father, Johann Pachelbel, recognized his son's talent and ensured Johann received the best possible education. Pachelbel was a gifted student, excelling in various subjects, particularly mathematics and music. He studied at the University of Altdorf and later at the Gymnasium Poeticum in Regensburg, where he became well versed in the art of composition and playing the organ. His musical education laid the foundation for his future successes. Pachelbel's first notable position was as the organist for St. Stephen's Cathedral in Vienna. In Vienna, he became exposed to the Italian influence of Baroque music, which greatly shaped his style. He was soon recognized for his skill as an organist and composer, creating complex works that were praised for their precision and beauty. In 1678, Pachelbel moved to Erfurt, where he served as the organist at the Predigtkirche. It was in Erfurt that Pachelbel composed many of his most important works, including numerous chorales and fugues, which would later inspire many composers, including Johann Sebastian Bach. Pachelbel married twice during his stay in Erfurt. Barbara Gabeler, daughter of the Stadt Major of Erfurt, became his first wife. On October 25, 1681, the marriage took place in the house of the bride's father. Both Barbara and their only son died in October 1683 during a plague. In 1683, tragedy struck Pachelbel's life when his first wife and child died during a plague epidemic. The loss profoundly affected him, but Pachelbel channeled his grief into his music, producing some of his most moving and heartfelt compositions during this period. Juditha Pachelbel, formerly drummer, second wife of Johann Pachelbel, married August 14, 1684, in Erfurt. They had 5 sons and 2 daughters. 2 of the sons, Wilhelm Hieronymus Pachelbel and Charles Theodore Pachelbel, also became organ composers. The latter moved to the American colonies in 1734. Another son, Johann Michael, became an instrument maker in Nuremberg and traveled as far as London and Jamaica. Juditha died in 1692, after about age 32. In 1690, Pachelbel composed his most famous piece, Canon in D. Ironically, during his lifetime, this composition was not considered one of his major works. It was a relatively simple piece, originally written for 3 violins and basso continuo, often played at weddings and other celebrations. It wasn't until the 20th century that Canon in D gained widespread popularity, becoming one of the most recognizable and beloved classical pieces ever written. In the later years of his life, Pachelbel continued composing and working as an organist in Nuremberg, his hometown. He influenced many young musicians, including members of the Bach family, particularly Johann Sebastian Bach, who admired Pachelbel's work greatly. Johann Pachelbel passed away on March 3, 1706, at the age of 52, but his legacy lives on. Today, his music is celebrated around the world, particularly his Canon in D, which has been adapted for a wide variety of instruments and arrangements. Pachelbel's influence on Baroque music and his role in shaping the works of future generations of composers is undeniable.
From the grand halls of Europe to wedding aisles across the world, Johann Pachelbel's music continues to resonate, reminding us of the timeless beauty of his compositions. So the next time you hear Canon in D, think of the genius behind the music, a man whose life was as complex and beautiful
as his compositions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories about the greatest composers of all time.